Hey guys, welcome to Wide Family Farm. Today we are going to show you how we cover our beds during a frost warning. Here we go. Some people have row covers, as you can see here. Other people just have bed sheets, whatever you'd prefer. Other people use straw, and straw insulates your plants and also protects them from frost, cold weather, and high winds. And as you can see here, this entire bed is full of straw. Now, one thing that's a major pain in the butt is most straw has these. And this is tiny little seeds. So yes, you may have some grass issues next year because of these seeds, but it's a catch-22 because you do want your crop to be covered. Onions and this borage here are frost hardy, so you don't need to cover them. Okay, so straw helps insulate. So over here where I planted some cilantro, I have some straw on top of it. My oregano and my chives here are frost hardy, and so is the rhubarb. We don't want to lose anything. And I got some lettuces and stuff in here. And it's looking pretty good. I covered where I planted some marigolds in spots. And our celery is covered. And the rest of my herbs that I had planted, just in case. It's pretty cold out here, but you don't have to go all out for the things in your garden. You can use straw, you can use bed sheets, or you can buy row covers. But you don't really have to buy row covers. You can go to Goodwill or any, place like that, secondhand stores, and get sheets. And use sheets to cover any of your beds or any of your plants in your garden. Tonight it's supposed to get down really cold. I'm actually really cold right now standing here. So those are some tips that we have for covering your beds, and some cheaper ways to do it as well. We did use some clamps as well to hold some of the bed sheets on, but you can use rocks. It works just the same. Okay, so this is day 2. Yesterday we talked about covering everything in the garden and cheap ways to do that. And so let me go ahead and show you. This is the day after the frost, and then it's also supposed to frost again tonight. So let's go ahead and we'll take a closer look at the plants to make sure everything's okay. This is the second day, so I am just looking. This is the day after the frost. Some of them look like they took a hit a little bit, but I don't know if it's just because of, I don't know. I have some greenery. Nothing's really black, so, or anything like that. So I think it's going to be okay. Yeah, that's looking good. My borage is looking good. It took a hit a little bit because I transplanted this one. So that's looking really good. I had some marigolds pop up, and I was really careful about covering them. There's one specifically right here. So I planted some marigold seeds, and usually by now it's pretty warm out, but it's not warm, it's chilly. I put some straw over top of these ones, and it looks like they made it as well. So I'm just going to keep the straw over top of them. It's supposed to frost again tonight. Kept straw over top of these. Everything looks good and covered. My oregano made it. My chives made it. Let's take a closer look at the peas. We didn't cover them. I felt the need to. And peas are very frost hardy, so I believe that these are doing just fine. I'm actually kind of excited. And these are probably one of our best crops that have really done well. So I can't wait for them to start reaching for the cattle panel. Looks like our garlic is doing really well as well. And it doesn't look like anything's black or really got it, so we're good, I think. So we have to go through this again tonight. Just got a frost warning. I don't know, some of these are curled, but I think they're gonna make it. Just the fluctuations of the weather right now has just been absolutely crazy. Another thing that has made it through the frost that's super frost hardy is this bok choy. And in fact, it looks absolutely fabulous. It reseeded itself. Our spinach and stuff, everything enjoys this type of weather so far. So we planted the early crops. If you planted early crops this year, I think you've done really well for yourself. And radishes, of course, they do well in this kind of weather when it's really cold. And look at this. Some radish in there. It's pretty cool. So everything appears to be okay and covered. We covered everything last night, and so the frost hardy stuff was really actually doing really well. And yeah, so it's doing really good. Just keeping the stuff covered with straw until the frost warnings go away. My herb bed did really good. Let me flip this around. This is all my parsley and stuff like that. And like I said, my borage is having a hard time. I just transplanted it, so it's having a little hard time, but it'll come back. And my lovage and everything is doing really good. I planted my rosemary over here, but it really took a beating from all the rain. So we'll see how that's gonna work out. And of course, onions are also frost hardy. Okay, so that's pretty much it, guys, on the second day of the frost. We're going to be covering everything again tonight and getting everything ready again tonight. You have the heater on in the greenhouse. And thanks for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe. We will see y'all next video.